Hey, hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I'm so happy to report tonight about this new feature that I've been working on for several days/weeks. It's a feature that we've talked about between task designers and between the goal of WSIM Glide. What's the end goal? You know that it records all of the tasks that are flown, and you have them in a map and all. That's I think you already have that, but we've talked about being able for WSIM Glide to become some kind of repository also for all the IGC files. When you fly a task and you record your track, you have a logger and it records an IGC file in flight sim using probably NB21 Logger. And when you have these IGC files, you can now upload them to WSIM Glide, and it will store all of your files for a task, all of the IGC files for a task. So let's see how it works. You can first, the IGC drop zone and select is here, right on the top left corner. You can either take a file from your file explorer and probably from your NB21 flights folder where you have all of the IGC files. You can either drag one of them, and one only, it will take only one, and you can drag it here, or you can simply also click this button, and this button will bring you the select IGC file. So mine is already located at the right place. So I'm gonna show you an example of what this does. I'm gonna take all the Pico de Fogo East that we've flown a long time ago, and I'm gonna select it. So open. So what you'll see here is gonna try to match the IGC, the task that is inside the IGC file, the flight plan, to an actual flight plan that is on WSIM Glide. So if the task does not exist, hopefully it does, because we've been posting all of the tasks since more than a year now, 2 years, going back. We're a lot more than 700 tasks now, so hopefully it will exist. But for that, it also needs sometimes we are investigating why with B21 we are trying to see why the flight plan is not in the IGC file. Sometimes it can happen where the task, the flight plan is not recorded inside the IGC file. If it's not there, unfortunately it will not be able to match it to a task. Okay, so but most of the time the flight plan should be there. There is a way also to add it to the IGC file, but then the checksum of the file is it falls in a warning because you've tampered with the file. So we'll see what we can do about it. But usually the flight plan will be integrated with the IGC file, so it will find, like this one now, it has found the task. If it doesn't find it, you'll get a message that either it cannot read the flight plan inside the IGC, or if it can't match it to a task, you will get a message about that. But hopefully it will get resolved and all the tasks will exist. So you will get this here above the task that has been found with the information about the IGC record that you're about to submit. So when it's been created, who's the pilot, probably you, the competition, your competition ID, the ID that appears in flight sim, the competition class, and the glider type. Before submitting it or opting out, you can click here, open this IGC file on the B21 task planner. What this does, if I click on it, it brings me to the task planner online, and I can review with the task. I can review the actual track file, IGC file that I'm about to submit. So I see there, I can review it. Yes, this is the one I want to record it. I want to save it, so I can close the window, then go back here, and I can do submit. If it's not the right one, it's an incomplete one, or anything. You want to opt out, you can click cancel. Also, I will be working with B21 to hopefully have a way to call B21 and have the results already shown here when you upload the IGC file to already have the results, time, speed, if it's valid IGC, so it can help also before submitting it. So let's say I cancel, then nothing else happens. You are all clear. Let's do it again. I click the IGC button. I reselect the same file here. Click open, or can double click. And then I get my submission. While there is this window here, while there's just these two buttons and you see the blinking select to continue, I cannot do anything on the map. I can still look at the task here and interact with this, but I cannot interact with the map. I don't want you to select another task before choosing what you want to do with your IGC file. So let's say this one I submit. What happens, you get a message that it was saved successfully, and I click OK, then it's all good. And look down below what just appeared. So if there are any IGC records existing for tasks that have been submitted for a task, if you open this, you'll get them here. Right now, I've only uploaded one, my first one, but let's upload a few more. I have 3 flights, I think, of this, the same flight. I have one here. This was with the K21. I have a first one with the AS33 here. It's the same east. I say open. It finds, of course, the same task, of course. I can still review the information. I can, again, open it in B21, review the track log. It's a correct one. I want this one. I close the window and I say submit. Saved. And I get OK. And here, there's 2 now, of course. Let's do it from, again, an empty... Right, so let's start and add a new one, but from the world map with a task selected. Any other task. Okay, I select a task. I can zoom in. And of course, if I want to add a new one and it's not related to that task, no problem. I'm going to select the 3rd one that I had here. Yes. Open. It will, find out and will display the task for which this IGC is actually recorded for, related to. And if again, I've modified this file a bit because the task was not exactly the right one. It was a test one that I was doing, but just to show you what it does here, if you open the track logs for this task, it will, give you a checksum error. So for these tasks, this IGC file where maybe the flight plan was not recorded, we can fix it manually, but you will get this checksum error. So, we'll try to figure it out for the moment. And let's submit this one too. And it's saved. So now if I look at the IGC record, I have 3 records. So what can I do now with this little panel? Well, you see that you have the UTC time where it was recorded, the pilot, the glider, the class, competition class, the sim. So they were all recorded with 2020, not 2024, but it would show 2024 otherwise. So you can sort by any of the columns here. And you can also search. So if you want only the 17 meters flap, then you can start writing and what you are searching for, and you're going to get it. If you want a specific glider 33, then you get all of them. And then you can use this checkbox here to select all that are displayed. Let me deselect this. You see that this one has not been selected. You can select all, unselect, it's a toggle, or you can, of course, manually select the one that you want to compare. Or, yeah, I just said it, compare. So what now? You have a bunch of the tasks selected. You can click here, analyze selected. Well, for the fun of it, let's select the 3 and analyze selected. it will bring you again to the task planner online, and then you get all 3 tasks, the selected ones that you had, so you can compare, look at the review, and use the little snail replay feature. Sorry if it's really below my screen, and look at it as you would do. But it's now so easy to, you know, if people start uploading their file when they fly a task, and we're gonna get an amazing database of results of all the track file from everybody, and you just do you know, class filter by glider, and select them and go see it, and you can also review them and compare them to your own, and you know, that will help you understand how the best gliders out there, how the best pilots actually fly their task. So that's it. I wanted to show you really quickly what's available now. I'll try to do some publicity about it, and let's hope that we get as much people as we can to start submitting their IGC files. And like I said, it's not the end, because in this table, I probably, when it's available from the task planner with B21, I'll get the results shown here immediately in the table, so you don't even have to go onto but if you want to analyze them further, then yes, you still go onto the task planner and see the whole track. I'm not planning on replacing anything from B21, so I'm not planning on having this feature of displaying the track directly in WeSimGlide. Just a repository where you can see the results and click on Analyze Selected to go on the task planner and see them. That's it. If it wasn't enough, then just go into the Discord channel and ask me about it, or you know, tag me on Discord. I will answer. Thank you for watching, guys, and see you later for next video and next features. I will continue to improve WeSimGlide.org. Thanks. Bye bye.